One of the most important tools that a friend of the court has is the ability to do a review and modification. So what's a review and modification? A review and modification is when one party tells the friend of the court that circumstances have changed and that their child support order needs to be reviewed and then possibly modified. Usually this means that somebody lost a job, started a new job, maybe the health care for the child has changed, or maybe the custody of the child has changed. If any of that information is changed on a case, then a case might be appropriate for a modification. Either party can submit paperwork to the friend of the court requesting a review, and the friend of the court will then gather information from both parties and then prepare a recommendation. The recommendation is going to be what the friend of the court believes the child support should be based on the formula and based on the information received from both parties. Once that modification recommendation is mailed out to the parties, both parties have 21 days to decide whether they agree with that or whether they want to object. If they object, then they will get a hearing in front of a judge or a referee to plead to their case about why they don't think that the formula is appropriate, or if that they have new information that wasn't being used when the friend of the court did their recommendation. At that hearing, then the judge or referee will hear that information and will either go with the friend of the court's recommendation, or they could enter a new order. If nobody objects to the friend of the court recommendation, then the judge will be given an opportunity to sign that recommendation and make it a court order. The great thing about friend of the court modifications and reviews is that there's no cost to these and that parties can request them at any time that there's a change in circumstances. And even if there isn't a change in circumstances, then both parties could request it every 3 years.